Pillow Talk. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having or had a magnificent day. So, be kind to yourself. I want you to be kind to yourself. As people, we take for granted a lot of stuff. We are very hard on ourselves. We put ourselves down a lot. And the more positivity and the more positive you talk to yourself, the better things will come. Yes, everything starts with baby steps. People don't see things straight away, but it's that belief and that faith what carries you through everything. So whether you've lost somebody or anything like that, I think as people we are scared of, or it's how we lose ourselves, and then we lose faith in ourselves because we think that, or we're trying to get that feeling of how we were with that person, or how things were as, like I said, as a feeling. But what you don't realize is that feeling was in you all along. You don't need somebody else. You probably feel open, content, happy, relaxed. You feel amazing with that person. But when you lose something or somebody, that feeling feels like it's not there anymore. It feels like a life sentence of agony and grief, because in that present moment in time, you feel lost, empty, like things shouldn't exist. Everything is in a bad place, because you're trying to hold on to something that was created, that you feel was created for that other person. You feel like it was created for a sense of love and companionship, for that sense of feeling that you're wanting, and that kind of, it's kind of like a dopamine hit. You want that back. But what you have to remember is that creation is already inside you. That creation is you. You don't need that other person. You don't need somebody else to make you feel like that. Obviously, in a sense, afterwards, when you're feeling more content with yourself, you create that amazingness with other people, which is fantastic. But on the sense of how you are in the moment, and when you feel lost or stuck, it is in that sense of working on yourself and putting yourself first. It's not selfish. It's being kind to yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. If you're not kind to yourself, then what's the point? It's a lot of bullshit. You lose yourself. You don't need to lose yourself. You need to create positivity. You need to create loads of different momentum. And it's bullshit when people say, I can't do it, or I can't do this, or it's not happening. That is a limited belief. If you have them limited beliefs, then that is your problem, and you are not wanting to help yourself. And like I said, be kind to yourself. It's full of excuses, and you shouldn't be doing excuses. I call a lot of people out. I am nice, and I try to be as kind as possible. That is me. I've always been like that. That's my downfall. That I see beauty in others that they don't want to see. I see kindness in others, and I see love. I see things that people don't want to see. People hide. And that is my downside. That's my flaw. people say it's an awesome thing, but in another way, like I said, I don't like to speak negativity, but that is my downside because I want to see the good and kindness in everybody. And I was gonna go on to something and I can't remember because this stupid foggy brain of mine continuously, the joys of perimenopause. But anyway, yes, the moral of the story is to be kind to yourself. You don't need to look on the external. You don't need to have validation or get your worth from other people. You don't need that. So focus on yourself. Focus on one little thing today that will make you feel happy, make you feel better. Everybody's different. Don't go stupid and do silly things. Yes, if you feel like that, message me. I am not there to kiss your ass or anything like that. I will help as much as I possibly can. But at the same time, I will try and be as logical and speak to you as possible. You, like I said, you need to create a system inside yourself, whether it's, basically like it's self-discipline. You need to do a routine, you need to get a regimen down, you need to get some stuff sorted to help and create that momentum that will create, obviously, the discipline that will give you the motivation that you need. So even if you start doing swimming for half an hour, you read a book for maybe 10 minutes, you drink more water, and start practicing more self-care and love on yourself. It can look in different ways. It doesn't always have to bow down to all the self-care and woo-woo that you see everywhere, even if you say no. And you're not wanting to do something and you're a people pleaser like I have been most of my life, you can just say no. And it pisses a lot of people off lately. It does piss a lot of people off. But you have to kind of be strong. As my 9 and my family always say, curl your toes up. Just curl your toes up, take a deep breath and say no. Yes, you're going to feel sick, you're going to have butterflies. And that is probably sometimes the biggest self-care that you can possibly have on yourself. So yeah, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Start doing things for yourself. Do it for either 2 weeks, do it for 21 days, do it for a month. Try something different. Try self-care. It's not always going to be easy, it's not always going to be easy, but it's always the little things in life. Just look at one thing today. Just try your hardest for one day to stop being so negative and down and out, because yes, life is too short for all that. Life is too short for anything like that nowadays. The loss that you have between things in life, you don't need that bullshit. So on that waffle note, you are incredible. You are amazing. I believe in you, and you're just absolutely incredible. And you've got this. I'm so proud of you, and you've got to think of yourself. And it's not selfish for thinking of yourself. You have to think of yourself, okay? So on that note, stay delicious, and I love you.